What's good, YouTube? It's DBTown24 here, back to you guys with another video. This one's gonna be basically my 2013 end of the year favorite pickups or releases that I've been able to get throughout this crazy ass year of 2013. And before we get into this video, I already know people are gonna say yes, like I have not went to sleep. I stayed up all night for that stupid ass Oregon Foamposite release, and I didn't even get a goddamn thing. So as you guys can see, look at that. Don't judge me. I'm gonna attempt to do this video. Like I said, I'm really tired, so if I sound weird, it's just because I didn't get no sleep last night, so please bear with me on that. So I'm gonna try to get through this video. Hopefully I can edit it also today and, you know, go to fucking sleep. So for number 10, this particular shoe was so slept on. I remember the release it's just still in my head. I remember I clicked on the link and I got it. And this was actually one of the first times I've ever bought it on Nike.com in my life. So when I click on the link, I was like, what the fuck? Like, did that really just go in my cart? And it did. So without further ado, we have the Fire Red 3s. Here they are, number 10. For many reasons, of course, because it's a classic ass colorway. And what also made it number 10 for me is just how slept on this shoe was. You know, a shoe being slept on, and plus the fact that I like it, but just the fact that it was such an easy cop for me, this is most definitely gonna go in my favorite pickup. Just a super classic colorway. There's a Jumpman on the tongue. You know, I think one of the things people had a problem with these is there was a so-called quality issue about these shoes. People are retarded. Like, I mean, if you want to say you slept on the shoe, say you slept on the shoe. I hate when people try to blame quality over bullshit, yet motherfuckers picked up the motherfucking the Gamma 11s. So number 9, I had a really hard time picking this spot, but this just happened to be the shoe that won, and here it is. It is my Black Grape 5s. You know, for many reasons. Of course, the colorway is sick. I feel like this is gonna go down as a classic somewhere in the future. I think it's already a classic, but whatever. I feel like somewhere down the line, my fucking netting's yellowing, and I haven't even worn. These are DS, and they're yellowing right here too. I don't know if you guys can see that. I didn't see that at first. That kind of pissed me off just now. Anyways, I feel like these are gonna go down as a classic. The materials on them are sick. The colorway, of course, is sick. Just, you know, an overall dope shoe. And I was definitely glad to add these to my collection. And yeah, so number 9 for me is the Black Grape 5s. Sticking with 5s, we have number 8. This one came out a little bit more recently, and this one is sick. Just the materials on this one again. Once I show you guys, of course, you guys are gonna know what it is, but just the Laney 5s. Man, these just sick shoe. A lot of things about this shoe really puts themselves ahead of the Black Grapes for me. One of the things, you know, I like suede, don't get me wrong, but tumbled leather is still, you know, tumbled leather on a shoe just, I don't know, it just pops for some reason. Suede does pop on a shoe, don't get me wrong, but you know, when Jordans put suede on shoe, it just, I don't know, it's weird for me, especially when it gets that ashy suede. I have a love-hate relationship with ashy suede, so that's why the Black Grapes are behind these. Also, these come with round laces, so that also put these above the Black Grapes. But you guys, if you want to take a closer look at the quality, you have that tumbled leather on there, looking sick, and of course the colors. The colors, another classic thing about these shoes. 2013 Laney 5s. I'm so glad they re-retroed these. I wasn't able to get them when they first came out because I wasn't into shoes, and even now that I'm into shoes now, if I were to buy them now, they'd be extremely yellowed. So I'm so glad they re-retroed these. Let me know if you guys pick these up. Sick shoe, must cop for me. Alright, y'all, so I guess people are gonna say this is hype time, because I had to add this in here. This just came out recently also. We have the Gamma 11s. Call it hype all you want. These shoes are sick. I'm not gonna say they're my favorite 11s because they're fucking not. My favorite 11s are It's between the Cool Greys and the Concords. But these, you know, I don't know why people always have to compare shit. It's like LeBron James is great, yet motherfuckers always want to compare him to MJ. Like, just let something just be great. And this shoe is an awesome shoe, yet you have motherfuckers that want to compare it to past Jordan 11s. It's not that serious, guys. Just look at this shoe for what it is. It's a blacked out Space Jam to me, with the hints of the Gamma, and of course what do they call this again? I forgot. Basically the same fucking color that's on the fucking ladies. Number 6 for you motherfuckers, we have my Soul Collector gloves. You guys see me do my on foot and unboxing on these. If you haven't, definitely go check that out. Oh man, these made their way into my favorites of the year really fast. Just a really dope shoe. You have the number 20 right there, which is of course Gary Payton's number that he wore when he played for the Seattle Supersonics. And then on the other side you have the GP, which stands for Gary Payton. And of course you guys know gloves. You pull this back and then you zip down, and that's when you're gonna get into the goodness. You have what they like to call the monkey paws, which have that, it has a hint of green, and then it goes up to this yellow. I forget what they call this, but yeah, pine yellow. I forget what they call this shit. So it goes up to the yellow, and you also have a little Soul Collector stitched in on the tongue. Just a really dope shoe. Once again, definitely go check out my on foot of these. I feel like I did kind of kill it, and plus I hit a jump shot at the end, so that was sick. Those of you who want to know, yes, these are worn. Not all my shoes that I showed you guys I wore, just because I have a shit ton of shoes, and a lot of time I find myself just wearing fucking sandals or my Air Maxes every day. But these, I broke them out. I got them kind of dirty. It's what happens though. So Gary Payton gloves, number 6, fucking awesome shoe. Oh yeah, and shout out to Rob Dollar for that. I wouldn't have been able to get these if it wasn't for Rob Dollar. Shout out to him. Now that we got away from some hype that I just showed you guys, last 5, a lot of these I feel like are really underrated shoes. This one came out this year again. King's Pride LeBron 11s. So fucking sick. I've had people tell me these are ugly. Like, how do you see an ugly shoe in this? Like, just the materials, the way the positive material reflects the red Flywire. You guys see the tongue, you have that mint green, the Nike swoosh, and it has little patterns inside. The bottom, the comfortability of these shoes is sick. The sock liner has like that Miami feel to it, the palm trees. Just a super sick shoe. I just don't understand why people say that this is ugly, and I just don't understand why it was so underrated. Matter of fact, I know why it was underrated. This shoe was clearly underrated because everyone thought it was going to be limited. Just by looking at the shoe, it looks like it'd be a shoe that Nike would put out with LeBron James and make it limited, because it just has that limited feel. And especially since people saw that the sock liner had the palm trees, I think people really did think that these were just going to be some limited ass motherfuckers. And when it turned out that they weren't, people were just like, oh, well, if they're not limited, why the fuck do I want to pay $200 on them? Number 4, are y'all ready for this? Because I'm about to hit you guys with some extreme under the radar shit. I know a lot of people are going to say these are ugly, you know, to each his own, but the reason why this is one of my favorites, you know, a few different things I can go into, but let's just talk about a few things. Materials are sick. Colorway, in my opinion, are sick. The details within the shoe are sick. You know how comfortable these shoes are? It's fucking crazy. And then of course, just the fact that, I mean, who do you know that's going into people's collections and they're fucking finding Way of Wades? Not many people. Everyone has Jordans. Like basically the whole first row I showed you guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of typical. It ain't nothing too special there. There's a few limited things, but nothing too special. So this is just one of those shoes that I will always pride and just always keep in my collection, because this thing is sick. You have the speckled laces. This is actually one of the things that I wasn't feeling at first, but now that, you know, I've worn it a few times, it has grown on me. So you do have the speckled laces, the W right there. I mean, there's a review on this on my channel, but just a really sick shoe. Just doesn't get no better than this. Number 3, you know I had to hit you guys with my favorite silhouette of all time. If you guys watch my videos, you already know what it is, but my favorite silhouette of any shoe of all time, it's a Reebok it's the Reebok Questions. No matter what colorway they come out with, they are all just so sick. Like, I wish I can get them all. Like, it's Pokemon all over again. I gotta catch them all if they didn't all fucking cost so much. Like, some of them, like this one, really don't have too much of a resale price on them, but a lot of them, you know, they do fetch a pretty penny. So that's why it's gonna take me a while to catch all the ones that I really want. Nonetheless, I was able to cop this one this year. This is, of course, meant to be kind of a representation of LeBron James High School. You have L23J on the side. The leather on this thing is super sick. Let me show you guys something. Like, if you press down, you see that? Just nice plush leather. It's just super crazy. Hexalite technology. The suede on the toe is super nice. Just another sick shoe that Reebok killed once again, and just glad to add these to my collection. So here we have another pair of Way of Wades. Once again, you guys have seen these if you watched my vids. Wade Veteran Days. This is not his new one. His new one that he wore this year, the Way of Wade 2s. Oh my God, those are sick also. If I'm able to get myself a pair, I will most definitely cop a pair, but I'm gonna probably wait till the prices go down a little bit, but those are sick also. Nonetheless, I have these motherfuckers, and these right here. Like, I'm not gonna get too much into it because, like I said, I have reviews on these, but the leather, it's just everything I pointed out on my last one about quality, how comfortable they are, the meanings, all the small little details they add into these shoes. It's all here. Just a super dope shoe and just so underrated. I don't care what people say. Like, there's nothing Jordan Brand will throw out that the quality will ever match this shit. Why? Because Jordan Brand, they really just don't care about quality no more. It's like, we're gonna buy just about everything they throw out any motherfucking ways. Meanwhile, you have Li-Ning, who's still trying to push their brand out there and still trying to expand, so their quality is gonna be top notch, so they can still kind of reel people in. And they most definitely reeled me in, because these are number 2 on my list for a reason. Without further ado, we have the OG Reebok Question Mids. Once again, a shoe. The colorway is just so sick. You know, matter of fact, I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys just how badly I wanted to get this shoe. This motherfucker out. All right, so here's the box. Check this out. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Size 11? DB, why is it size 11? You wear 12. These are a size 11 because that's all I can get my hands on when these released. I went on Reebok.com when they said they were gonna release. Reebok was freezing up. This shit, it wasn't really working out. I finally was able to get my size 11, and not my size 11. I finally was able to get a size close enough to 12. That's how much I love these shoes. I was willing to get myself a size 11 just to have these motherfuckers. I take out the insoles so that I'm able to wear them without fucking up my toes too badly because they are too tight. But I just wear them without the insoles in. Super dope shoe. Like I said, just my favorite pickup, and this is possibly my favorite shoe in my whole collection. So for those of you who always ask me what's my favorite shoe, at the moment, it's this bad boy. It's your number 1 thing. Let me know. Like I said, this is my number 1. I want you guys to put your number 1 pickup that you got in 2013 down below. This may be a little bit fun. Maybe we all can kind of find out what was our all favorite pickups that we all got to pick up in this crazy ass hectic shoe year. Oh my God, did a ton of shoes come out that I was not able to get. Like, if I got Fear 5s, they would be in my list. Dornbecker 5s would be in my list. Dornbecker, well, I would say Dornbecker 3s, but I heard the quality on them wasn't even good, so I probably wouldn't put those in there. Quality is a big thing that goes into my shit, so that probably wouldn't go up there, but just a lot of great shoes came out this year, so let me know what was your favorite. That being said, it's DBTown24 here. Happy New Year's to everyone watching, and I will catch you guys in 2014. What are you doing? Click that like button, guys. Peace.